gonna do something a little different today. Actually, way different. We're standing at 3760 Cappadocia Church Road in Anson County. And why are we out here, you might ask? If you're willing to live an hour from the airport or an hour from uptown or an hour from everything that Charlotte has to offer, I want to show you the amount of space you can get. I want to show you the amount of privacy that you can get. All of the fun things that you can have on your property if you are willing to trade some of the conveniences of living close to uptown and close to the airport for the space and privacy. I'm talking horses. I'm talking a 50 by 70 foot shed or shop. You have dog runs. You have tons of space to put a beautiful pool in the backyard. I mean, you can walk around this whole property and you will never see a soul. And so this is a very unique property in a really cool part of town. Actually, fun fact, Anson County just changed some of their laws, so you can't subdivide properties less than 5 acres. So not only is it a benefit for you if you're looking to have space and privacy, everyone here wants space and privacy. So if you want to have a little fun today, we're going to check this whole property out, and I'm going to talk all about Anson County and all about what kind of space and privacy you get if you're willing to trade some of those conveniences of being close to Charlotte for all of this. So take a look around, and I'll meet you in the shop. So we're walking over to the shop right now, which, I mean, you can see it from the house, but the amount of distance that you have, well, first of all, it's really not that far, but for us city folk, this feels so far and so spacious. Like, good luck finding, I mean, I would be willing to bet that this shop is sitting on a 1/4 acre that's probably the same size as the property you live on right now. And that is what's cool about this whole property and this entire area, right? You have the ability to have tons of horses out here. So if you're into equestrian, you invest here, invest in Anson County, and you're gonna have all kinds of space for this. And you're gonna notice that the whole theme of the video today is space, right? You're moving here and you're investing in having a lifestyle that you just can't, that no one else in Charlotte can have. None of your friends in Charlotte are going to be on 5 acres or 20 acres or 30 acres or anything like that. I mean, this sits on 100 acres of family land, and this is just a 5, and could be a little bit more, but just a 5-acre parcel that you would be living on and enjoying every single day. I mean, just being able to walk around, have your stuff out. I mean, you'll see when we go to look at the house, they don't even have garage doors on the garage. You don't need them here. That's what's cool about living out here. That's what's cool about having all that privacy and all that space. And what's really cool about it is this 50 by 70 shop. One thing that's actually really cool about this shop is tucked in here, you have like a workbench area that's kind of private. You have this room that's wide open, which, look, if you're living out here, my vote would be you make that into a big safe room for any kind of things that you would want to put in a safe. And then you actually have a full bathroom back there. So shower, toilet, and sink, not tub. And then tucked behind this whole shop is more horse stalls that are all covered and protected, so that way you can have horses, you can have anything that you want in here. If you even want to have little puppies, you can do that too. Look how cool this is. Look how cute they are. Hi. You want to breed puppies out here? You can. He wants you to. But having these stalls are, again, something so unique about this property and about this area. You're not going to find stuff like this in Charlotte. You're certainly not going to find it in the South Park area. Good luck ever finding something that's, you know, close to 100 acres. I mean, again, this piece that's for sale is about 5 acres, but being out here in the middle of the woods where you don't hear anybody else, you don't have to worry about anybody else, that's what you're paying for when you come down to Anson County. I mean, think about like you come out here and you're working on the farm, or you're working with the horses, or maybe you want to go hit some balls because you have a batting cage in your own shop. Maybe you just want to come hang out and clean some guns or something like that, if you're into that. This is the perfect place to be able to do that, and you get that when you're out here. You don't get that when you're in town in Charlotte. And again, and I'm going to say this a lot, so I'm just going to prepare you for that. I'm saying this a lot, but you're trading the conveniences of being close to everything, being 20 minutes from the airport, 30 minutes from the airport, 10 minutes from all the restaurants that are hot ones in town. You're trading all of that to have this kind of space and have this kind of lifestyle. Most of your friends who are living in Charlotte aren't going to be able to just hang out here. And I'll tell you, I'd throw a TV right here. You can watch football out here. You can scream as loud as you want and no one's going to care. You can have all kinds of fun out here. So when you're looking to have more space and you want more privacy, some kind of house that is on 5+ acres, that's brand new, with a brand new shop, with all kinds of stuff for all the fun toys that you may want to have, that's what you need to be looking for. That's what this is. Now, I'll also go over towards the house so you can actually see what a 4,300 square foot new construction home on 5 acres really looks like, but I really want to emphasize how cool the rest of this property is and everything that comes with it. So if you have a budget of $1.5 to $2 million, this is the kind of thing that's in your wheelhouse, because it's brand new, it's private as can be, and it's got everything. So you want to go see the house now? So when we talk about trading space and convenience when you're looking at Anson County versus Mecklenburg County, one thing that you're not trading off when you come down here is the style home and how nice the houses are. And that's one of the really nice things about having a new construction home that's only been lived in for a couple months. It's about 4,300 square feet here, and I mean, the kitchen sells itself. This island is massive, and having a big island like this with no sink, no range, no cooktop in it means that you have tons of space for entertaining family and friends. And having this wide open to vaulted ceiling living space like this is just, it's so nice. And this is what people want. This is what people are moving to Charlotte for. They want to have no blinds up, which you can see there's none in this room. And they want to be able to have tons of natural light and tons of great space to entertain family and friends. And one thing that's really cool is, come here, let me show you. Meet all my friends. But really, having an office like this that's sitting in the front of the house where you can just watch the entire front of the property. Maybe you want to watch and make sure no one comes here that shouldn't be here, but maybe you just enjoy watching the horses do their thing every day while you're here working. It is so nice, it's so peaceful, it just has this good like aura to it. So when you're walking through this house, think about how nice it is. I mean, to me, honestly, this house is just the added bonus of being on 5 acres, being in Anson County, and still not being too far from everything that Charlotte has to offer. And when you come in here, you can either go this way to all the bedrooms or this way to where the primary suite is, and there's even a bonus room that's upstairs, which is really nice if you want to send the kids away for a little bit. But come this way. We're going to go check out some of these bedrooms first, just so you can see what we're working with here. So all of these bedrooms have their own bathroom or maybe one Jack and Jill, but you're going to see that they all also have huge walk-in closets. So not only do you get a lot of space down here outside, you get good, usable and efficient space inside. So one of the things that's really cool about being down here in Anson County, buying a house that's brand new from the owner who actually built the house, is you get some really unique features. One of his kids is a big reader, loves reading. So what did she ask for? A reading nook. And it may look a little silly right now because we don't have the ladder that's supposed to be here, but you could put a ladder here. There's outlets up there. You could put a little bed up there if you want. it'd be a really cool place to read as many books as you want. And I'll tell you what, I'm not doing that because I suck at reading. That's why I sell houses. But some of these other rooms, you're gonna see the theme in here is all of these rooms are really big. They all have insane views of the property. Every single one of these. Frankly, I think the only reason why they have blinds in any of these rooms is for sunlight to block that out in the mornings, because you definitely don't need it for privacy. And another full walk-in closet where you can see, so on this side of the house actually, you have 2 Jack and Jill bathrooms, but every one of these kids has their own sink, which is a really nice feature. Coming back to the other side of the house, one thing that's really cool about this house is the pantry setup. And it feels kind of funny to talk about pantries and how cool they are, but this one actually has custom brick laid down here on the floors, which gives it that modern farmhouse feel. You have a wet bar here. It is such a cool vibe, and it just matches the whole aesthetic of the home and the whole property. And frankly, it feels like what you would expect to see when you come down here into Anson County. You have this huge pantry also, so there's just a lot of storage. And I know I've said it before, but there's a lot of space out here, but there's good space in here too. So you want to see the primary suite, because this thing is awesome. To put things in perspective size-wise, this is a king bed with big furniture around it, and you still have tons of space in here. And one thing that's super cool about this primary suite is as you go into the bathroom, you'll see that you can actually go straight into the laundry room and right outside. So having everything with the bathroom, the closet, the laundry room, and then being able to go in and out however you want, it's really nice, and it creates this great lifestyle for you. Having the dual closet like this is just such a nice feature. I mean, you put a couple little custom cabinets and you get some kind of custom closet person in here, you spend a little bit of money in here, this would be killer. It would be so nice. I think that this shower is freaking awesome. I mean, have you seen a shower like this before? This is a statement piece in this house. And it's huge. It's so expansive, and it just has this good feel to it. And that's everything out here. As soon as you pull in the front gate, everything just feels good when you're out here. It kind of feels silly to describe it that way, but it's true. I kind of figured before even going upstairs and showing you the frog, which is the finished room over the garage, I wanted to take you back here so you can see this oversized covered patio that if you want to put some screens in here, you can, but you don't really need to. And you can see the perfect place to put a pool. And if you have all kinds of friends over, you have all kinds of family over here, you have this nice pool, maybe an outdoor kitchen, it's the perfect place to just hang out and entertain and host people. Or you come home from a long trip or a long day of work, it'd be a nice place to take a plunge. I mean, not right now, obviously, but it would be pretty nice to be able to take a plunge out here in the middle of the summer, knowing that there's no one around here. No one's gonna see you, no one's gonna bother you, and no one's gonna hear you, for better or for worse. Now, should we go up and check out the last room in the house before we head out of here? Oh, sorry, let me put this down. This room is the bonus room over the 3-car garage, and that's an oversized 3-car garage downstairs, which means this room is huge. So you can have all kinds of games up here, whether it's video games or table games. You have so much space. This could be a theater, it could be an office, it could be a playroom for kids. There's all kinds of storage up here as well. And some of these rooms that were gonna be storage, he just left open so that his kids could use as additional play spaces. So this is a really cool spot because it allows you to have all your bedrooms, all of the bathrooms, all of the living space, an office, and this as a play space, especially for the kids, because we all know where your play space will be, because it's that 50 by 70 shop out there. That or all of the land out here. So I'll take you back out front so we can kind of wrap this up, because I just want to really give you a good idea as what to expect if you plan on living in Charlotte or living in Anson County. All right, so we're gonna put a little bow on this. And before we do, I wanna show you one of the coolest parts about this house in particular. You have hand-picked and hand-placed beams in this entire porch that wraps all the way around the front of the house, which is huge. And the seller actually went to pick every single one of these out, placed every single one of these himself from a sawmill not too far from here. And every single one of these bricks that's on this front porch, he picked out and put together himself. And if this isn't the most inviting way to enter into this massive acreage out here in the country, I don't know what is. So if you're thinking of making the move to Charlotte, you're thinking about, do I want privacy and space? Do I want convenience? We should talk. My team and I are here to help you. My name is Andy Griesinger. I am a local agent here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we are here to help build the best plan for you and get the right house for you. So our information is in the description below. Feel free to call, text, email, or shoot me a DM, whatever is most comfortable for you, because we are ready to help. We're ready to find your perfect home, and maybe that's down here in the country.